It's so hard.
Feels like my life changing.
And it's painful, especially on the first following months.
Taking different path. Yalla yalla. I'm Karana.
It's Mr. D.
In this video, we're gonna talk about things we learned after we stop attending school. Shall we start?
Shall. So, before anything else, let's give a background of what we have and the reason behind why we have been in this situation. So, it was unexpected, like it wasn't planned at all. You wanted to finish something and that you weren't able to do so. To set proper expectation, we didn't really come from a privileged background. So,
We both.
we both didn't came from a privileged background, so you know the drill. Here in the Philippines, financial issues and such. I was trying my best to study on my own. I was self-supporting in the first year. However, it's kind of challenging, to balance everything out, working while studying. Napakahirap. It's so hard. In fact, I was a scholar for the first year. However, there are things you do in order to maintain that scholarship, and if you're a working student, it will be hard for you to maintain that. So that's a thing kind of challenging in that part. For me, that's why I really have to stop attending school in the meantime.
So hard and it's so sad that you had to stop studying. I was doing good in my academics. I was in the radar of, public speaking, hosting, and I was in line with my dream course. Yeah, ComArts is my dream course.
I am also a communication arts
Yes,
student.
he is. A family problem, yeah, mainly financial, financial issue. And then that happened. I had to stop studying and I had to sacrifice something. It was so sad to me. Now I am working. It's like almost 1 year working, and I learned a lot. We both learned a lot, and I think that's the reason why we are making this video.
So
So
we're going to share what we have learned on that journey.
yes. And the first thing that I realized, or something that I learned after I stopped attending school, is I realized that as long as you live, you have your time. So no matter what path that you are taking in your life, in this kind of stage in your life, you have to think that you have the time. As long as you live, you have the time. So it's not the end of the world. You don't have to feel like you are left behind. As long as you have time, you can change that. You are the author of your own story. And as long as you have time, you can do anything. You can change your story and you can do better in life.
Exactly.
What about you? What's the
And
first thing that you learned?
I think before we go into that, I'd like to add on what you said. It's actually nice. We have our own time, and we have different facing in life. Some are ahead, some are behind, and you don't have to compare yourself with other else's life because you have your own time, just like what Karana said. The second thing I think that we've learned, or I've learned personally, on as I live outside the school or living my life uh,
Independent.
independently, is all is up to you. Again, all is up to you. I know, that's the harsh reality of life. Hindi na po tayo spoon-feed ng ating pamilya. We have our own life. Though we're talking about life outside school, I know that at some point, of course, pressure tayo. Like, wala na ako silbi dito. Ano paggawa ko dito? Diba? That will come to us. Diba? It will come to our mind. And I'm telling you, that's the harsh reality that we need to accept. All is up to you. I remember a quote saying that you'll never know how heavy a bucket is unless you are the one carrying it. Hindi mo malalaman kung gaano kabigat ang isang bagay unless ikaw ang bumubuhat nito. And with that, you will learn a lot of things. Like for example, yung pagiging responsable sa mga bagay-bagay, di ba? Like pagising sa umaga, pag-ayos ng higaan, paghuhugas ng kinain, those are the simple things that you will be responsible of. And if you're outside of school, These are the things that you should develop. These are good habits or simple things that will build us up as we go along the way. So everything that we do is will be responsible of it. Especially if we're aging. Ilan taon na ba tayo? Hindi na tayo magsasabi ng age pero habang tumatanda tayo, we are more accountable to every actions that we made. So everything again is our responsibility as we go ahead in this journey outside school. So I think that's one of the best things I've learned. And any experiences for that, Karen?
I know what I agree with you. As we grow up, we realize that, especially when we are outside of the school and we are living independently, and especially when you reach 20s, your life seems to be different na talaga. And that's when the time it takes up space that it is important to have is self responsibility. Yes,
Self-responsibility.
and it's part of growing up. I
It's so
understand
funny,
that.
ah. Everything is up to you now.
I,
Yeah, that's
anyway,
true.
yeah,
That's so
so
totoo.
thank you for sharing that.